you know you can be a Christian and still be spiritual blind? Let me explain. Nicodemus is one that was the leader of the Pharisees. Basically, he was well educated when it came to the Bible. And him and Jesus had a conversation about spiritual matters. And the question he had for Jesus was, how can I inherit the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus said simply, you need to be born again to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, notice this. Nicodemus answered and said, must I now go and enter my mother again to be born again? Notice how he could not wrap his mind around spiritual matters, yet he studied himself approved when it came to the Bible. So know that even though in you studying the Bible, that doesn't mean necessarily you are spiritual. Because we have many people that have studied the Bible, yet they have not been converted into sons and women of God. Not saying that the Bible is what transforms you, but the Bible leads you to Jesus, who transforms you from being an orphan to a child. Lukewarm Christians captures the essence of being spiritual blind. Because if they knew God, they would have definitely not lived that compromised life that they are living. So we have so many hypocrites, so many thinking that there is joy in living a compromised life, but they have never caught the true authenticity of what it means to understand the revelation of God in a spiritual way. That's why religion is so dangerous, because people think that Jesus Christ came with a religion. No, but he came to give you the kingdom of heaven, which is only accessed through you who is aware of spiritual matters. So know that religion has been caused by knowing God on a physical, a carnal way, but not spiritual. Godliness is only found on the path of being a spiritually minded person. Know this, that you will be definitely misunderstood when it comes to being spiritually minded. Because know that in Corinthians it says that the person without the Spirit won't accept the things of the Spirit. So know that they may be Christians, but if they do not have the Spirit of God in them, that's why it might be your own congregants, the people in your church, that has been misunderstanding you in a way that they think you are heretic, the way how you act, the way how you talk, because of how your mind has been consumed by spiritual truths concerning the mind of God. So know, in this life, you will not only be misunderstood by people of the world, but also Christians that have no Spirit of God in them. And know that there is freedom in being spiritually minded, because a difficult time in your life will become a test, because you are understanding and aware of how God moves about in difficult times. Death, in times of death, it gives you joy, because you know that it's the spirit that makes the body, not the body that makes the spirit. So you know that the soul will definitely go into heaven. That's why you will have joy in times of death. Trials and tribulations in your life, as you are spiritually minded, you have peace, because you know that it is God who will be able to take you along in this time, because you are spiritually aware of the promises that God has bestowed upon you. Living the spiritual life that is aware of spiritual things, it does not only put you in the path of godliness, but it births new understanding, where people in the world and people also who are Christians, that when they look at you, they say, why are you so different from me? Because it is through the spiritual mind that you have that it has birthed a new way of thinking, a repented way of living. So know that living the spiritual life is definitely rewarding and definitely better than living out a life that is devoted to God, a life that is devoted to God in a physical manner. So know that the spiritual life is definitely rewarding, not only in blessings, not only in promises fulfilled, but it births understanding that your boat will not be rocked by things that people easily fall down to. I pray that this bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.